cool. A little too hot. Simple breakfast today. Instead of bacon, I've got ham slices. I gotta start cutting back on, I know I say this all the time, I gotta start cutting back on the amount of bacon in my diet, so. Ham slices, scrambled eggs with cheese, some sausage, and a hash brown. Simple, but effective. Oh yes, a little maple syrup to put on it too. I still like my stuff a little too sweet, but anyway, that's what I'm having today. Yes, I put the maple syrup on everything. I love maple syrup. Real maple syrup too, not that fake stuff. Alright. Let's see how this came out. I think I need a knife. Alright, so breakfast is done. Everything's cleaned up, dishes are washed, I had brushed my teeth, everything else, so now it's time to go for a little hike. First we gotta make sure the van is locked, which it is not. Now it is. Door's locked. The other doors should be locked too. It's kind of fun exploring some of Harold Pocket today. That locked? Yep. Alright. Okay, all locked up, ready to go. So, it's one of those places I don't get to very often, even though it's practically right in my backyard. So, that should be kind of fun just to take a look around. And we got some, I mean, a lot of the trees have lost their leaves already, but there's still some good color up there. So let's take a walk about and let's just see what Harold Pocket looks like. Oh yeah, I want to start up my watch too here. 44% battery. I'll have to charge it when I get back, I guess, but I just want to see how far I hiked today. Start that up. Make sure it's in hiking mode, not walking. Hike, there we go. And start. Alright, let's see how far we hiked today. So this road is the main road into the hiking trails from the campground. I'm going to go right over to Field Pond today. This is actually a route I became very familiar with about 2 weeks back or so. We had some amazing aurora coming up. It just happened to be the same night I was doing a micro adventure at Harold Parker. So I made several trips that evening over to Field Pond to do some photos of the aurora. I'll throw some up right here for you to take a look at. And yeah, it was that first one right out of my campsite was pretty amazing, because I looked up in the trees and that's what I saw. I was sitting there finishing my dinner. Jumped up, nearly spit out my root beer, tossed all my dirty dishes in the van, doused out the fire, and ran up to Field Pond. And then the clouds rolled in. Typical. But, oh well. It was still a fun evening though. I got some great photos. And, but now I'm just doing a little hike here. So I probably did this trail about 4, maybe 5 times that night. As I'd go out there and check the conditions and come back and do some time at the campsite and then come back out, see other conditions and that. But this is a nice little addition here. This is a really nice, recently built bridge. 2023 it says on it, so this was just built last year. And I can actually see this from my campsite too. But, you know me, I love bridges. So, this is kind of cool. Somewhere up in that direction is my van. It's hard to spot in all the trees. And with the sun shining right at you, it doesn't help any. But yeah, this is kind of a neat little bridge. pretty area considering how close to Boston we are. This is certainly a new addition since the last time I've been here. Accessible transfer system. Used to be just a little beach here you had to launch your boats from. Wow, that's neat. I definitely did not expect to see this here. So you put your kayak or your canoe on there and you can just roll off into the water and you can roll back on when you're done. That's wild. Now I definitely got to grab my kayak and come back here to test this out. That's pretty neat. That's definitely a new addition since the last time I was here. I know they've been fixing this area up, but I definitely didn't expect to see that here. On the other side of the road, they rebuilt the dam in that over here. Used to be a dilapidated building down there. Now they've got a platform with a bridge and everything. Oh. They have definitely done some upgrades in this area. It actually looks pretty good too. I gotta say, I'm kind of impressed with the design upgrades here. People doing a professional photo shoot by the bridge too over there. I'm over on Brackett Pond now, and this seems to be an old dam that's defunct. The primary dam is actually down there, so I don't know if this is a secondary dam in case the first one overfilled or overflowed or what. But interesting. We got that set up right into like a little bridge area. And this also leads into an area that's marked on a map as being an old Civilian Conservation Corps, CCC camp. Curious if there's any remains of that out here. Let's find out. See where this takes us. I think this is actually the trail I want. I think this is the trail. It seems to be. Should probably try kayaking this little pond sometime too. Could be interesting. So this area here is marked on a big map as being CCC Camp S5. Now, I don't see any remains of a camp here at all. Doesn't mean there isn't remains here if I dig in there, but I can't see it. Well, just lots of trees here. So, I don't know. But the pond is nice looking. Some nice fall colors that you probably can't see because the camera's focused on the darker areas where I am right now. Now, this old stone wall here might probably be the best indication of remains from the CCC camp. I would guess. But, yeah, I don't see much. I think if this is a camp here, there'd be something here, but don't see any foundations, don't see anything. Just this old stone wall here. Oof. Let's see, nope. Oh well, I don't see anything. Continuing onward. Kind of a cool little bridge over here anyway. You can take a look at that. This area is probably prone to spring runoffs, that sort of stuff. Right now it's kind of dry. We haven't had much rain anyway, so no big surprise there, I guess. Neat little boardwalk though. Well, that was a good hike. Let's see, I did almost all the way around Field Pond. I did some of Collins Pond and a good chunk of Brackett Pond. So about 4.5 miles of hiking today. That's good. That was a good hike. I'm gonna rest for a bit here. Got a couple of work things I got to get caught up on, unfortunately, but life of being self-employed. And then I want to work on a project with the van. See if I can get my outside lights mounted back up on it. That would be nice to have those functioning again. But anyway, I'll check back in after I get to have my little break here and get some work done. Here we go. We got the lights back up there. All securely mounted. It's still a temporary system, but it's not going anyplace. It'll get me through the rest of the fall anyway, till I come up with a better system. I want to actually have them mounted out so they're out here a bit. So right now they still cast some shadow off the side of the van down in here. So when I get my table set up in this spot, like I usually do, it's nighttime, I get the lights on, there's a shadow right over my table. So I have a harder time seeing. I get these things glaring in my face. The other thing I want to add in is like a porch light, one of those yellow lights that don't attract the bugs right in the middle area. I think that'll be good, but lights work. I got the switch right here. Helps if I flip the right one. There we go. Got them on. We'll see how they work at nighttime now. They're up a little bit higher than they were before, so hopefully the shadow won't be as bad. So we're all set there. We got that all up and running. Should be a good good addition here. I don't need it here tonight because I've got the canopy with the lights in it, but it's good to have them back up there again anyway. So I want to try them out. See how much light they cast down into the woods out there, because I'm sure they're going to cast a lot. But that's good. We got my work done. We got those installed. Got a good hike in. Had a good breakfast this morning. Yeah, it's a nice day up here. First time spending a full day at Harold Parker, so it was good. Alright. Well, I guess that's where we're going to end this video. So thanks for coming along. Come back in the next one to see my final night here. And yeah, remember, slow down, enjoy life, and always be kind. Talk to you guys later.